Shut your mouth, Banksy. Shut your mouth, Banksy, and come online and let's see what you're made of. Come on, you Iranian. I don't know. What do I call you? Iranian what? Iranian lion? More like an Iranian pussycat. Bring your flat cap on here. Come on, let's see what you're made out of. I don't know where Jordan's gone. Jordan was flown. I just finished my. Nobody cares about your stream. Have you got 9 people watching you like me? No. Unless you have 9 people watching you, Banksy, nobody cares. You could have had 40 people or 100 people. Nobody cares. 9 is the magic number. Watch, everybody's going to run off now. I'm like, I don't want to be one of those 9 people. Jordan's come on. All right, sausage, how you doing? Hello. I can hear you typing. What you typing? Jordan, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not typing. I'm turning the telly down because I had the telly on right up until then.
Fair enough, mate. How you doing, Jordan? Are you well?
I'm fine. Brilliant, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Yes, it's a Saturday. It's a somber Saturday. And we've just been joined by the Iranian bombshell, Hafiz Reflex, a.k.a. Banksy style, a.k.a. Bum Pussy Dem Mandem.
I was going to say, we've been joined by the bum chum. How's it going, fellas? Hope everything's well.
Good.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
Yes, living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
What were you going to say, Jordan?
I said hello.
Good to see you, mate. Good to see you guys. I do keep an eye on your back and forths on Discord from time to time. I may not be active on Discord, but I do see the messages.
Are you trying to tell me I haven't banned you yet?
No, apparently not. Apparently I'm still on there.
Soon take care of that.
Yeah. Take care of that nasty business. But yeah, so I feel like I've kind of been keeping track of what you guys have been thinking about or talking about, but we haven't really spoken in ages. So what prompted this impromptu live stream, Mr. Cinder?
Well, to be honest, as I explained when the live stream started, there's been a lot of how can we say real life activity, not with my immediate family or my family in general, but certainly with my extended family and relatives and stuff. So I just came back from doing my duties and giving support to people and that need it. And I was at home and I thought, I just felt like doing a live stream. I thought, let me turn everything on, see who jumps on, and see if we can have a good conversation. But Haley did jump on and said, and I showed the video earlier, Tommy Robinson has been arrested while attending what looks like to be the Palestinian march in London.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at Maya Torsi's channel, and he said while he was attending his daughter's birthday.
Oh.
It wasn't, according to that headline, I mean, it could very well be just a very inflammatory kind of headline to get clicks. But it does say, yeah, Tommy Robinson arrested while celebrating his daughter's birthday. That's what the claim is from Maya. But of course, this could be clickbait.
I don't think that. I don't think that would be the case. But we'll find out in due course. There's very limited information. There's just a video of police approaching him and discussing that he's going to be arrested, and there's not much information. His Twitter account states that he has been arrested, and that's it. But who are all these new people? The other Lily. Now who's this? BC Playboys Rob XX. What is that? A porn name? And then earlier on we had no name. I don't know who name is. Okay, Asbo Alice. Fine, I can
live with that.
And John Don.
Yeah, this guy plays Roblox. Roblox are like what 10-year-old kids play apparently.
Do you know, Banksy? You'll be shocked how close you are. I actually know who's trolling. And all I can say is be careful because Banksy's very close on that last statement.
Well, I mean that's what Roblox is. Roblox is like a kids game.
Yeah.
Whoever is
Well,
playing.
well, the two of them, two people I know. Let's put it that way. And because they've obviously spotted that I'm on here, they're trolling you.
Oh, I see. So they're actually coming for you, Jordan, but they're also trolling Manny now because you're here.
Yeah. Just a clue. They should be doing the homework.
Oh my God! So they are kids. Holy shit!
Yeah. They're mine, and they're up there trolling me because they've spotted
Oh,
them.
I see. Oh, I see.
Oh, dear, that's funny.
Oh, I
Well,
see.
welcome the other Lily and B3 Playboy Rob LOXX, if that's the right way to say it.
But it's not B3. It's B's because E is 3 is an E as well. So it's B plays
Oh, I see.
Roblox.
I was rather upset last night, actually, boys. Can I share something personal with you?
Go on then.
Sure, we have kids in the chat, so be careful.
I was rather upset yesterday about midnight when I paid a mighty £19.98. I know, a mouth-watering amount to watch Anthony Joshua get knocked out in boxing. And Anthony Joshua.
Who was he fighting? Wasn't he fighting the UFC guy?
Yeah, he was. The
Oh my
UFC guy. I
God.
mean, boxing is it's just a shit show, really. I mean, they make us believe all types of things. So apparently this Nagando, whatever his name was, pretty much beat Tyson Fury in a friendly, or so they wanted us to believe. Everybody thought, wow, this guy's going to be a new heavyweight. And a lesser fighter than Tyson Fury, a.k.a. Glassjaw AJ, a.k.a. AJ, the person who said live on a mic that black people should stop spending money in white people's shops. He's a much lesser fighter than Tyson Fury, but he managed to knock the same person out three times in 2 rounds.
But he still lost the fight.
Who? No, Joshua won.
No, Joshua won. That's what I mean. So okay. So yeah. So Joshua actually beat this guy who was supposedly going to be able to beat Tyson Fury.
I wanted AJ to lose.
Oh, you're not a fan?
No.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is all coming together. Yeah, it's a Nagano. Nagano. I forgot his first name, but
yeah, you said it right there, right at the end.
Nagano. But I forgot his first name. Francis Nagano. Yeah. But the thing is, this guy is a UFC fighter. He's not a boxer. So to come into the boxing, see, this is the problem with these UFC guys. They think just because they can fight, they can box, and they don't realize these are very different things. And this is why when what's his name, Conor McGregor fought what's Money Mayweather, he got his ass handed to him in 4th round. He didn't make it past the 4th round because, dude, you can't just think that because you can fight in the MMA sort of scenario that you're a good boxer. Boxing is an entirely different kettle of fish.
Agreed. And there's been many mixed martial arts people try to take on boxers. And unfortunately, boxers tend to beat them every single time.
Yeah, I mean, these delusion, because the thing is, you see, sometimes they get famous and they get too many yes men around them, these people, and they don't realize that they're not as good as they think. Ronda Rousey, when she was at her peak of her career and she was, dominating the women's division in UFC, she was talking about how she could beat Mayweather in a boxing match. She was talking about how she would get destroyed. Mayweather with one arm tied behind his back and one eye blinded would have killed her. Let alone, I mean, these people have delusions of grandeur. And that's the problem when you become famous and you have too many people around you going, yeah, you can do it. And they all these yes.
I tell you what fight I would pay to organize and pay everyone tickets for. is Zubida versus Banksy.
That's a fight I would take, depending on the money.
Depending
on the purse.
Jordan, do you know who Zubida is?
No, I don't know that name.
Banksy, tell him.
She is this fat, chubby slag. For a better, just for the sake of better term, I can't think of anything better. She's just some chav from one of these road girls.
No. Listen. You can't. No, I refute that. I don't want you. I don't want you calling anybody the S word or anything like that. It just basically. I should not have given you the leeway there. So I apologize.
Look, you opened the door to me. I walked through.
Yeah. No, basically, it's Banksy's arch nemesis. It's a Muslim lady from I can't remember what part of the world.
Algeria.
Banksy
Algeria. She's half Algerian, half Iraqi.
We should play it, or you should play it. Banksy decided to go to Speaker's Corner and call her a fot, and then few weeks later, her and her boyfriend,
months,
her and her boyfriend smacked Banksy up.
Dude, I called her a thought in 2019. She attacked me in 2020. Summer of 2020. It was like a year.
She kicked your ass, mate.
Yeah, she did. She literally need my ass, to be accurate. She need me in the ass.
Did you have a bruise
left cheek? No, that's the funny thing. Like, she didn't really knee me in the ass in a decent way. I honestly, this is the thing. Her boyfriend punched me in the face, and I thought it was her. Because he was so piss weak. I swear, it's on the police statement. I said, I think she punched me in the face. And then later on, when I reviewed the video, it was the man. It was a man. That's how piss weak that effeminate little boy was. That I honestly thought a woman was the one that hit me because he was so soft.
You sound a bit rattled, mate. You sound a bit
upset. I was upset. No, come on. I mean, the thing is, if you're a man and you're going to hit someone, at least hit someone. Don't have this. What kind of effeminate shit are you that the guy you're hitting thinks is a woman that hit you? I mean, at least hit like a man. I would have felt better if I took a punch from a man.
But do you think that was your kind of spiritual comeuppance because you had been a cheeky bastard to her for a long, long while?
Well, you live by the troll, you die by the troll.
Look who we've got in the chat now. Halal Chops.
Halal Chops. Who is Halal Chops? Do we know?
I don't know how. Wait a minute. Why are we asking each other? Jordan, is Halal Chops one of yours, mate?
Yeah.
No, that's not one of mine. No.
That's not one of yours.
Nah.
You want me to, Manny? You want me to post your live to some of my crew? You will probably get undesirables.
It can't hurt. I mean,
it can hurt. It can be a very undesirable group. I have managed to covet a lot of degenerates in my.
Let's see what we get. The cutoff point of this live stream is 12 o'clock. I've got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
I've got to be at Gatwick.
Oh, you're flying?
No, I'm not flying. I'm picking somebody up.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll throw it out there. See what happens. There will be trouble. Because you see, the thing is, ironically, I am like most shock jocks. I think more people that hate me that listen to me or subscribe to me than people who like me.
Well, I hate you. Well, I hate you, and I don't listen to you either.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying with my demographics, with my audience split, I think there's more people that actually hate watch or hate listen than there are those who actually like what I do. So the people that I tend to get in the chat are usually a lot of assholes. Now, one thing I did to cure that, though, was to set my streams so that you have to be my subscriber to jump on to chat, to message me. You have to be a subscriber for at least 1 minute. And most of the assholes don't even want to bother doing that. So I get, actually now my chat has improved. It's mostly people that are positive or generally like the show. But the snipers, those who want a ninja watch and just snipe in the chat, they don't come anymore because they have to be subscribers. They have to click on that. They have to do the most easiest thing on the planet, which is to click on the subscribe button for free. Oh, the level of laziness in some people. But yeah. So yeah, go on.
Jordan, tell us about your upcoming tattoos. You've got some more work being done on your tattoos.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort that funny black shape out at the top of my arm, which is a cover up of some very old tattoos. And I'm booked in on Tuesday, and I couldn't choose which design I was going to go for, so there was two. So I've literally sent them both to the tattooist and say, well, I'll have whichever one you put on there on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to finding out which one I get.
All right. Well, I've seen the designs. They all look very complex and they all look very painful.
It's about 3 hours, I reckon. I reckon both of them are 3-hour tattoos.
Banksy, have you ever had a tattoo?
Have I? No, I don't. I am. My flesh is untouched. It's clean. It's like a virgin's bottom.
I suppose you could get some
Untouched
air
by men.
Of all the descriptions.
Yes. Well, I'm just trying to think of something pure. No, I don't know. I'm a commitment phobe, and I don't commit to anything, including tattoos. They're just far too big a commitment in my life. I don't know. I just never really found them attractive. I'll be honest. I'm not into that ink stuff because I grew up in an era where tattoos were for hoodlums and sluts. And it's just like, because nowadays, I mean, I know everybody gets them. It's all fashionable, and every.
Sorry, what era was that, in the 40s?
Pretty much, yeah. When they were doing Charleston, just after the Great War. Back in my day, we never used to defile our skin with ink. Only the whores would do things like that.
Well,
so
if only you knew, Jordan.
So yeah, I don't know. I grew up in an era where, or in a household, you could say, that tattooing and piercing and things like that were not they were kind of frowned upon. So I never took up anything like that then, and now my brother wants to get one. My brother wants to get like this half a sleeve kind of thing from his shoulder down to his elbow.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's got
that's what
this-
Jordan's got. Jordan, you've got your
Yeah.
whole left arm tattooed, have you?
But not all the way.
I've got the whole of my right arm, and I've got probably about 3, 4 to 6 inch gaps on my left arm, which is what's annoying me, having the gaps and the patches. That's kind of what started it all. I had like separate little tattoos on my arm, and after a bit, I looked at them and thought they look silly. Now I've got to somehow blend them all in, so
Oh.
it started to become a sleeve.
Now, if that wasn't gangster enough, Jordan's eldest son has joined the ranks.
Oh, he's got a tattoo as well.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
done it different. I had my first tattoo when I was like 12, 13. I remember that I did it behind my mom's back. There was this guy, he used to tattoo up the flats, and he asked me if I wanted one. So I ended up having a little Grim Reaper tattooed above my knee. And I was like
Demon.
12, 13. And I don't know
Sorry.
why I picked this Grim Reaper. It's like a skeleton Grim Reaper in front of a gravestone, right? Anyway, I knew I was going to get in trouble if I got caught, so I started skiving PE lessons at school, and the school phoned my mum and said, "Why's your son never at PE?" And I'm stood there, and she said, "Why are you never at PE?" And I thought, well, I'm going to have to confess now. I said, "Well, I've got a tattoo on the top of my leg, and I don't want the school to see it." She went, and my mum went, "Show me." And I lifted my trouser leg up, and she saw this tattoo. And obviously, you got the look of horror from my mum. She said it to the person on the phone, and they just said, "Oh, tell him to bring tracksuit bottoms in." Right. So obviously, from that point onwards, I was getting them every 6 months. By the time I'd left school, I got tops of my arms with tattoos, and I got them on my legs.
Bloody hell.
Anyway, I was kind of strict to him, my eldest. Like I said to him all the way through school that he was constantly saying he wanted tattoos, and I was like, no, and he was like, well, you had them young, and I was like, at least get a bit older. On the last year of school, so he'd have been 16. He'd only got like 3 or 4 months left of school, and he kept asking me, and I cracked, and I said, yeah, go on then. If you want your tattoo, I'll book you into Marmite, right? And got him booked in. Right, and he had a tattoo design at the top of his arm. Strangely, the school never phoned me and informed me. Right, they must have seen it, and it just proves schools are crap compared to they used to be, I suppose. But anyway, because he got that on the top of his arm at 16, he made himself a promise he was going to get a whole sleeve done before his 18th birthday, and he's now got a very small gap at the back of his arm, which has got to be done, and he's still 17. He's not 18 till June. So yeah, he's done quite well.
Yeah, the thing is, because I think
lucky. Sorry, Banksy, I'll let you come in. He's lucky he's got a liberal father like you. If I was his father, he wouldn't be out of his bedroom for about 10 years after he got the first tattoo.
But that's the thing, because
would it not make me a hypocrite?
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. It's unfortunately you can't.
No. Well, actually, no. It wouldn't make you a hypocrite. You would be.
No to my kids when I've done it.
Actually, it depends how you look at it. If you think getting tattoos is a good thing, then yeah, that would make you a hypocrite. But if you think tattoos is not a good thing and you've made that mistake and now you wouldn't want the next generation to make that mistake, then it would be a bad thing.
Well, that's exactly
it. Bear in mind, I'm booked in Tuesday.
Bearing in mind, you're booked in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes.
But the thing is, that's exactly it.
In Tuesday. Yeah.
Tattoos have had a massive evolutionary sort of change in society, especially Western society, where getting tattoos is a very, very common thing. You see it on celebrities all over the shop. It's got that kind of slightly cool thing, because smoking used to be very cool, but smoking is now, been recognized as dangerous and terrible. So the next thing that is still cool, but it's not really, bad to your health, is tattoos. Tattoos are still kind of got that gangster element still to them. But they're not, they're not going to give you, well, I don't know, they might give you skin cancer. I'm not entirely sure about the ink, but generally they're not going to kill you. So yeah, and it's also far more accepted in society now than it ever been. I hardly ever see any.
You should mention the ink. The ink itself, was it last year or the year before? Most of the countries in the EU banned coloured tattoo ink, so you can only get black and white work done.
Really?
In this country, I believe they're trying to ban 11 colours, most of them being blues and reds.
Because of health issues, they think it's going to cause issues for
Yeah, they're saying health issues, but I know full well I've got tattoos on me that have been there 30 years, and I've never had a problem.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to change the direction of the live stream if you allow me to. So
Sure.
Jordan, let me officially introduce Banksy to you and why I even give him the time of the day. Now,
He knows me. I'm sure Jordan knows me.
So Banksy was introduced to me while I used to attend Speaker's Corner, and Raj introduced me, and there was this smiley chap with a biker's jacket, which I liked, and like a pretty much pleasant outlook, and I used to say hi to him, how you doing, and he seemed to like me, and I was like, I better show him some kindness. And whatever you. But anyway, all of a sudden he was supporting a transgender person called Sophia. But this is not about Sophia. So what happened was, in the group in Speaker's Corner at the time, there was a group of people going by. Well, there was a gang of people going by. What was the name of the gang, Banksy?
It was literally gang. It
That's
was.
it.
It
They used to
was.
be. They used to call themselves gang, 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 and
No,
they
no, but
used to
it stood for
balaclava, not
something.
balaclava themselves up, but they used to put a bandana over their face and intimidate people, smoke marijuana on the corner, and get a bit high, and then play afterwards or during play some
But yeah,
drill music
the
or
gang stood for
rap
something though. It's
rap
grooming the next
rap drill
generation.
music and all those type of shenanigans that most respectable members of the British black community was completely embarrassed by. Having said that, some of the work that they did do or try to do, should I say, was helping people come away from stabbings and violence, and that was good. I watched some of those videos and I supported them. But there was this one particular incident of one of their so-called leaders, a gentleman called Raspect, and he decided to home in on the transgender person called Sophia. And admittedly, Raspect was being very, very derogatory, very rude, very abusive, and very disrespectful to Sophia. Now, all this came about when I used to do the live shows properly, and I put a lot of time and effort into them. Sophia came onto the Manis in the Live channel, and we interviewed her, and it all blew up from there. And what Raspect started doing was pretty much abusing her, calling Sophia all types of names under the sun, and the transgender hero Banksy, the LBGT hero with a cape, came to her defense. So what I'm going to do now is actually play some of the how can we say
Highlights.
fight between the two, and I'll try to forward it as much as possible. Let me know if you can't hear the audio.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So that's Raspect there with the dreadlock on the right hand side. And this is Modine. Very interesting here. So on the right hand side is Raspect. Another member of the gang is
Maku. That's Maku.
Maku. And this is a Iranian chap who apparently, if rumors are true, liked Sophia more than anybody else.
Who?
But
Modine. Modine is
yeah.
an Iranian. No, Modine's from Iraq.
I apologize. He's from Iraq, but he was he tried to date. From what the evidence that Sophia presented to me, he wanted to get familiar with her. But these are unverified. So anyway, I'm just letting Jordan know who these people are. Now, obviously, it is a form of English that they're speaking. I'm not going to translate, but you'll get the gist of it.
It's a form of English. I'll be back in a second.
See what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm saying? I don't know about Mandy. I'm saying, there are people chatting to it. Yeah. I said there are people chatting. I'll see you, man, later when I come back from prayer. Inshallah, remember me in your du'as, remember in your prayers. And if you remember me, I will remember you. Man, out here trying to draw big man like Simon. Big man like.
So this is the transgender Sophia, and as we continue, we'll see that Raspect will kind of disrespect Sophia as much as possible.
Simon, big man like you. Wait. Big man like you. You gonna change from a man to a lady.
Yes, I am. And guess what? I love tricking men.
Oh shit! I don't have baby, big man like you. Hey, what did you change from a man to a lady? Big man like you. Hey, what did you? But you ain't got a woman. You didn't trick my man. You just walked off. You didn't trick my man.
Yeah, he got tricked.
Oh shit! Yeah, a chicken man.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, a chicken man.
Yep.
All right, Decepticon. You are the Decepticon. You know Transformers? You don't know Transformers? Yeah? This is the number one Decepticon. Get in there, get back.
So I'm just going to forward it to when Raspect met Banksy. And before this argument that they have here on camera, what had happened was there was a live stream. We have Miss Piggy in the chat. Welcome, Miss Piggy. Obviously, me and Jordan know Miss Piggy very well from our Discord. You are most welcome. So before this beef that they had, if you want to call it that, I'm sure everybody enjoys a good steak. In Speaker's Corner, Banksy and Raspect had come onto my channel and threatened each other, not with violence, but with sorting each other out, shall we say.
Get me there, fam. It's his turn. It's his turn. Man, I want to film the thing though, man. Hey, your boss.
About what? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I'm not.
So now we see gang and members of gang, one of them with balaclava, all. I mean, that's me there, other side of Banksy, and you know, all I can say was they were trying to intimidate Banksy, but Banksy wasn't, wasn't intimidated. But this was a big turning point on Speaker's Corner because what Banksy achieved, as many people will remember, what Banksy achieved was that this gang was trying to intimidate everybody, much like certain groups do at the moment in the Speaker's Corner. But Banksy single-handedly refused to be intimidated, and the power shifted after this very argument and became much more a level playing field. And this is the only reason I respect Banksy.
But your gang, this is gang. Guys, this is gang. This is what gang does. Intimidates and bullies people in this bar. This is how gang operates. This is the face of gang.
I calm down, man. One at a time. One voice.
The new generation.
One voice.
This is how you educate the next generation. I'm actually showing you exactly what you're made of. I'm telling you that if you want to talk to her, if you want to call her Simon, I'm going to call you exactly what you want. That's all it is. So why you shook? Why you shook? You were all shook that night.
So, as you can see, I'm giggling there. So what Raspect insisted on doing is calling Sophia Simon. And Banksy was offended of that. And Banksy's point was, fine, you don't want to accept Sophia as a woman. However, do not abuse her and do not show her disrespect. That was the argument between them, and it all blew up.
I saw you, Banksy. You were shook that night. You were shaking in your. You screamed and shouted like a little girl about how you got shook.
And I shouted you down. Where you from? What country you from? South Africa.
It doesn't matter.
South Africa.
Iranian.
South Africa.
Oh, for God's sake, man. Yeah, I'm wrong. So what?
So
the funniest thing was Banksy wasn't really telling anybody that he was Iranian, and I was actually the person that told everybody that he was from Iranian, and the energy definitely shifted. It was almost as if these gentlemen were a little bit afraid from any potential Muslim backlash. That's what I felt was the case, because as soon as they were told that Banksy was Iranian, all of a sudden he was more of a threat than they had realized.
When you disrespect other people,
show people more of that. Show people more of that.
I want to see gang. I want to see how gang operates. Because this
anyone, like
you're taking a bit
everyone.
Discipline. What are you talking about? What exactly are you talking about? Words. So I had to call it by a
Watch this Nixon.
you took my trolling card.
insufficient funds. Give me that jizya. Give me that jizya. Give me that jizya.
Watch this.
We're done.
You can't take my trolling card.
We're done now. Hug it out.
What took your trolling card?
Hey, man, hug it out now. No.
Dude, I'm trying to fucking resolve this for you.
And that tells you everything. As they walked away, Banksy shouted, "I am trying to resolve this for you." And there was no answer, because no matter what they threw at Banksy, he just stood there and said, let's talk about this and what's right and what's wrong. So that is why Banksy even gets the time of the day from me, and basically I do have a lot of respect for Banksy on that respect, because he stood up to the bullies, even though whether or not he had his argument was right, whether or not transgenders are X, Y, and whatever. I mean, the thing is, he
The
did.
thing is, there was loads of them.
Yeah.
There was loads of them. He stood there in front of loads of them and says, "Look, stop being twats."
I
They ain't
agree.
gonna like that, are they?
No.
Wow. Well
And
done, Banksy.
well done, Banksy. You're on mute, by the way. But I must say that I did distract a lot of them. As you can see, I was distracted 3 of them, and then I think Raj was distracting 1 or 2 of them, and we kind of helped him out.
It all
But
works in the end.
hey, Miss Piggy, why don't you jump on? I would love to have Miss Piggy on a live stream. Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy, come on, let's hear your voice. Come on, tell us about what you've been up to. You're a very intelligent Christian. Perhaps we can convert. Remember a few months ago, I actually got Banksy to say he would try Christianity. Perhaps with Miss Piggy on and Jordan on, or with me on, we could get Banksy to finally declare. I don't know. No, I don't talk in public. I'm shy. You are not shy. You're you're one of the most intelligent women I know. Okay, if you don't want to come on, I'm not going to push you. We've already got one woman on. That's Banksy. Banksy, come back online.
I'm here, man. I said I'd be back in a second.
That's second. You've been away for 10 minutes, mate. We've been talking and bigging you up, and now you come back when we're about to move on.
No. I mean, yeah. I mean, that was the whole thing. I mean, I'll be honest. All it was me just. I had the moral high ground, so that's why it was so easy to debate Raspect. The only thing is, they wanted to like. I don't know if you noticed, there was a moment where Raspect tried to make me like give me a jump scare, where he turned his back and then he went kind of thing, turned around. And I just laughed. The thing is, I wasn't like I was laughing because it was bravery. It's because I have a nervous laugh tick when I'm in an awkward situation. Instead of being scared or whatever, I just laugh a lot. It's almost like that fiction that Joker has in the movie Joker. So people think I wasn't scared or I wasn't like thinking. I was just laughing because it was just one of those insane situations. But I have been trolling. I mean, I think you kind of explained. I had been trolling Raspect for quite a while prior to that. So this wasn't like that wasn't the first instance. That was the first instance face to face, but it wasn't like we hadn't had interactions before that. It is what it is, man. It's just it's just these guys. Unfortunately, now at Speaker's Corner, it's the Muslims that are the gang, if you like. And it's a much tougher gang to get over, that one. It's fine. It was just a thing. But I had the moral high ground because I was just simply saying you shouldn't. Why are you bullying this person when you don't need to? And he was like, "Oh, but I call her Simon because she's a man." I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't have to talk to her. You don't even have to acknowledge her. So you're the one that looks bad. You're a grown man bullying like a 20 other. What was Sophia? What, like 21 at the time? And Raspect's like 30. So it just looked bad on him. And also, it always looks bad when a grown man. This is why I think I lost the high ground with Zubaida, because I trolled her a little bit, but then afterwards, it just looked like I was just picking on her. Even though with Zubaida, I never had any issues with Zubaida until she said to me, "Why don't you come to the park and say this to my face?" Like as if I'm scared of her. And I was like, I'm gonna come. I just fucking had that moment with a gang, a bunch of hoodlums from London that stab people up. You think I'm afraid of your chubby ass? So that was my thought behind it. It's like I just had a debate or an argument or whatever with a bunch of people who've probably one of them has murdered one person in that group at least. At least one of them is a murderer, if the odds are correct. And now you think I'm going to be afraid of this chubby little fucking Algerian girl that's like 5'4"? Like, you got to be joking me. But how wrong I was, because that
You
chubby five
You
foot.
sound hurt.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because that chubby 5'4" girl need me in the ass, and yet I got nothing from the gang.
Simon. I mean, no. But Simon is what? No. But Simon, he is wearing a veil of makeup. Simon is wearing a veil of makeup. Listen, Simon is wearing a veil of makeup.
You're called Raspect.
That's a mask. That's not his real face.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's just a different. It's just a different.
Come in. Sorry. Let Sophia in. Sophia wants to come in. Sophia wants to come in. Sophia's behind you.
Yeah, what? I'm here.
This thing. Sophia, come over here. Can you let Sophia come over this way? Did any of you not want to go and ask him something different?
Yes,
Sophia,
I do. So
Yeah.
I need.
Why does this man want to talk to me so much?
You butting in like the thug you are. You jumped on this live
Like
thinking
the
you
fuck.
run shit, screaming and raising your voice.
Oh,
This is
shut
your
up, man.
job. So don't think you can run shit. Secondly,
Well, man is running shit. How about that?
a womb. Tell me something about me that I don't know. I know I don't have a womb. I know I'm not a biological woman. Who are you to be telling me I don't have a womb? Tell me, I know. Like, what is your?
I'm just telling you the truth. You just don't like truth.
Yeah. No, I know I'm not a biological woman.
Well then there's no problem then. When I tell you, innit? There's no problem. There should be no
You were
problem.
on COE's live stream saying that I'm not half black. Who are you to tell me I'm not half black?
Go get your delete. Go find the receipts of me saying that you're not half black.
I will find it. You
All right, go find it and come back. Come back, my brother. My brother, go find it. And come
So Mackenzie at Kugwengo, are you saying that you've never said that she's not half black, or you've denied her black heritage?
saying find the receipts. And
So,
then,
no. Have you said it yes or no? Because
So have you said it or not?
You don't really think you could order anything out of me? You lot are smoking crack. You're talking to a real rebel, you know. You don't need to just.
You're the only one on this panel.
Go find your Dalil and come back. If you go and got no Dalil, yeah, you're making empty claims, yeah, with no substance inside it. Then I don't have to respond to it because I'm too intelligent. The Most High gave me too much brain cells.
Oh, so is she half black then? Would you accept that?
I don't know what she is, fam.
Raspect's not even intelligent.
I don't know what he is, bruv. I could not tell you what he is.
Mackenzie, define oxymoron for me.
And when I find this video, I'm gonna go for it and I'm gonna find it. And when I find it, I'm gonna confront you, and you're gonna look like a prick. Raspect does not represent the black community.
Do you want a blue? You definitely don't represent the black community. We can both go to the black community and we can do a survey.
I think you represent it better than
Let's
you.
go to the black community. Simon, all right, cool. Me, you, and COE will go to the black community, yeah, where black community are, and we'll start up any area, yeah, and we'll ask who.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're a
me or you. Me or you.
Ain't involved. Ain't involved, fam.
Leon's still there.
Me or you. Yeah, me or you. You know what they're gonna say. Yeah, you ain't representing nothing around here. You represent LGBT, and that's about it. The alphabet gang.
Raspect, why do you have the police on your show? Are you working with the feds? Are you working MI5?
You are a fed, man. What are you talking about? You wouldn't care. You are a fed.
Tide's brother, the ultimate fed. So be careful what you say to him.
You lot are feds, man. The whole of you lot are feds, man. What are you talking
Can
about?
I ask you a question?
The whole of you lot are some government agents.
Can I ask you
you little EastEnder speakers corners.
You're so pathetic. You know, someone would think.
Oh, shut up, man. You're getting paid for this.
But you are so thick.
Oh, whatever, man. Yes, I am Mackenzie.
He's the Raspect Mackenzie Atukukwengo. Listen, Raspect. If you and Jedi, all I have to say is if you and Jedi, all I'm saying is if you and Jedi are guiding the next generation, those generations are fucked.
But no one knows who you are, though. No one knows who you are. You're just a guy on YouTube on a hangout with a picture that is not even you. So
he goes to the corner.
At least Rod, as much as Rod can be a nonce, at least Rod actually comes to the corner. At least I can say that about Manny.
Yeah, he goes to the corner still. He goes to the corner still.
Yeah. Leon, send me the video of my man. Yeah, Banksy, you're never.
We said you're coming on Sunday.
Come on, bro.
I'm there on Sunday, bitch.
Sunday,
They jump on the panel still.
Sunday you're gonna get dealt
Yeah,
with
you're
because
throwing
man
that.
like
Yeah,
you,
you're throwing it.
when man come with a real aura, man like you come down in real life. You see, when you have to deal with people's aura, because I might be a small individual, but you see your aura is something different, family.
You're a small individual.
Powers, your aura leads on people
Like a
like you.
gnome.
People like you get exposed when you
Hey, look,
I'm telling you,
Mackenzie,
people like
Mackenzie,
you
when you
become
come down
exposed
to
when
the
you chat to
park,
people
make
like
sure you bring a couple of more hobbits from the shires with you.
names. Especially when you want to take a piss out of African names, I'm going to tear you up for that.
Mackenzie,
So
Mackenzie,
what do you
when you
mean by
come to the
terror?
corner,
You
when
know
you
you're a
when you
terror.
come to the
I know
corner,
you
make
are.
sure you bring Bilbo and Samwise Ganji with you too.
So really, we want controversy. I'm
Can I
only
also say, Mackenzie, you cropped your face onto the front of a shooting game. Yeah, you're supposed to be guiding the new generation. You are very immature.
Hey, Raspect, Mackenzie, Atukutukuguengo. When you come to the park, make sure you bring Samwise Ganji, Bilbo, and Frodo with you.
And the two guns he's holding in that picture.
What do you want to do?
Gangster, yeah?
I'm not gangster, but your gang, this is gang. Guys, this is gang. This is what gang does. Intimidates and bullies people in this park. This is how gang operates. This is the face of gang.
Really?
You want to educate the new generation.
Yeah.
I'm actually showing exactly what you're made of. I'm telling you that if you want to talk to it, if you want to call Simon, I'm going to call you exactly what you are. That's all it is. So why you shook? Why you shook?
What is shook? What is shook? What is shook? What is
I saw you, Mackenzie. You were shook that night. You were shaking in your fucking boots because the minute I fucking said something, I called you Red Riding Hood in that mix of your video, you lost your shit. And believe me, I will mix this into that track and you will see it on the website.
Carlos the one who stuck it on Tommy Robinson on camera.
Who's that little girl being interviewed in the red jacket?
And it's exposed.
The Red Riding Hood.
No, because
basically,
Respect, tell me.
Basically, yeah, you talk about Red Riding Hood. You can call me Red Riding Hood till your tongue goes dry. The reason why I chopped off your head that day and you ducked out of the live afterwards.
And Carla is internationally
who's being interviewed behind that little girl in the red dress?
mainstream, but he sat down on this.
So when you're busting your jokes, I'm gonna chop off your head. It wasn't like about the jokes you're busting. You ain't got no good jokes that can wow me out. There's nothing you can say in your vernacular that can rile me up. And if I do get riled up,
define vernacular for me.
I'm telling you.
What is vernacular?
Nothing in your vocabulary that can rile me up. And let me tell you something, yeah. Let me make something very clear to you, yeah. You see me, fam. I'm a guy. If I get riled up, you ain't gonna know what's happening. It's just a click of the finger, and then it's all over.
Come to me with this bravado.
This doesn't mean shit to me.
Locally stop and search us every week.
Who's the little girl they're interviewing?
And it was mainly black. Yo, Raj, I beg, but Raj, I'll kick this guy out if he disrespects man like that, you know. So make him mute his mic. I beg you, just while I'm playing the video, make him mute his mic.
He's muted. No, you can't kick him out, but Banksy just.
Yeah, I hear you, but I will, innit? And I'll kick myself.
No, this isn't your show to be kicking people out.
I'll never come. If you let man come on here and disrespect man, if you're gonna make man disrespect man when I'm playing something about my fucking community and you dying, if you're gonna make man disrespect man, I'll kick man out and I'll never come back on your show again. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, fam. Don't make man disrespect man on here. Don't make man do that. Cause I'm not out here disrespecting no one.
Wait, when you say the piece of African name, you're taking the piece of all Africans. Every single one of us here.
That's what you want to make it out to be. That is not it.
Fact.
It's not fact.
It's not. And you're trying to hide it. You fuck up.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You dickhead.
Fuck you. Fuck you. This is the face of gang. Everyone knows this is the face of gang.
They took the piece out of our last names. Black people. Did they take the piece out of our last names? They're racist. Did they take the piece out of our last names in school?
Yelling doesn't make your point.